What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tika, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time. We're coming up on almost the 1 year mark with these braces. Ching, 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 ching. Your girl teeth is looking great. It always looks funny when I'm talking on camera. Like, I don't know, it goes from this side looking weird to this side looking weird. Now I feel like the bottom side on this side looks pushed back. Like, it looks like it's getting squeezed inward, whereas I felt like that was this side at first. But it's looking good regardless. So excuse my buttoned all the way up to the top shirt. I've been watching The Gilded Age, and like, I love the fashion of that time period. I don't know how they made it work, baby, because I'm a simpleton. Like, this was a struggle for me. I know they say, like, if you can't button your shirt to the top, you got commitment issues. So that may be the case for your girl, but I don't know. But I love it. Like, they would wear these buttons to the top, and then they would put like a brooch. Everybody would have a brooch, and depending on your like financial status or status in society, you know, your brooch would be different. Some people had like plain black, you know, the helpers, the servants, the maids, and then the more wealthier people, they would have gem brooches and stuff like that. So I thought it was really cute, and I just had a chance to button my shirt all the way up. I just left a work meeting. I hope y'all like my hair. I just got me some 2-strand twists. I was tired of my hair being out, and it's just a little protective style, and it's kind of it looks really short, but my hair is actually like, my hair comes to here when it's stretched, and that's before it's blown out and stuff. So it probably comes longer than that. And then I got a couple shorter pieces in the front, because somehow my front is always shorter than my back. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. What's up, y'all? How y'all been? And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you are new, let me just take a second to tell you who I am. My name is Tika. I am an attorney. I'm DC barred. And I'm chronicling my journey. The unique thing about me is I'm a black woman making it in the corporate world. On top of that, your girl has cerebral palsy. For me, that means I cannot walk. I don't walk independently at all. I have to use some type of assistive technology to get around, whether it be my scooter, my posterior walker, or my forearm crutches. I, in addition to that, am a Spelmanite. I graduated Spelman College a few years ago. I'm not gonna say when, because I don't want to date myself, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm making it. I have my own. I live on my own. I've lived out of the country. I've lived in other cities and states away from family members, but now I'm back in the state where my family lives, and I'm navigating this concrete jungle in this ferocious legal market as a new baby attorney, and quite frankly, a very small person. I'm super small. I'm like 4'10" max, and it's just navigating this good old boys club. I also am an entrepreneur, because I do this, and I have a skincare, body care, personal care company where I create by hand and sell body butters, body mist, body scrubs, lip scrubs, handmade soap, all the stuff you would need to care for yourself a little bit more each day and every day. They're natural ingredients. Most of them are vegan, cruelty, and gluten-free. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to get into the video. So today's video is it's a random video about how I'm currently feeling. I hope y'all like my nails. I tend to show them. I generally have long nails, but I had some things that I needed to do these past couple of weeks, and they required me not to have long nails. But my birthday is coming up, and your girl's gonna get back on it. But this color is so cute to me. It reminded me of like chocolate covered strawberries. And some people ask about my jewelry. This is my infinity ring I got from Pandora. I like this style of infinity because on one side it tends to have a smaller loop, and on the other side it has a bigger loop. And to me, I look at that as there's always more ahead than there is behind you, so keep going. regardless of the situation, this too shall pass. With that being said, for some of you know, some of you don't, I currently became employed in my first actual legal job as an attorney outside of, an administrative hearing officer, which I was before this, but now I'm actually practicing as a trial lawyer. I am a prosecutor for my state of residence, and I started back in November, and I've been currently doing bond hearings. That's like the very first step in the process. Bond hearings and second appearance hearings for those people who were not able to make bond, and at that time they can either choose to plead to their crimes, accept the negotiated offer that the state and the defense counsel have came up with, or they can decide not to plead and go to trial. So I've been caught up in that world, and I was getting kind of, stagnant about how I was feeling about my job. I was like, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I want to be a prosecutor forever. Like, I've always wanted to be a criminal law attorney. I'm not going to lie to you. I've always wanted to. And then today we had a meeting about speedy, constitutional speedy motions and statutory speedy motions, and it just opened my eyes to what else there is there to look forward to. Like, there's more. This is not the end of the road, and I think that's what I wanted to say. I'm a Christian, so I believe that Jesus died for our sins, and God is the Father, and he left us with the Holy Ghost to manage our, journey through this thing we call life. And I believe, all the other things that go along with Christianity. And the thing I wanted to say was, life goes on. Like, we get so caught up in what we're doing right now that we tend to, not have hope for the future. I love my job as a prosecutor. Do I want to do bond hearings forever? No. But this meeting just made me much more grateful for the position that I do have, because eventually I'm going to move on and I'm going to start doing trials, whether they be bench or jury trials. And there are so many other things that go along with that I should be grateful that I have this time where it's not so time consuming, and I'm able to still, get off work at 3 or 4 o'clock and do whatever else I want to do. But once I become an actual trial attorney, that is time consuming, and I'm excited to do that, because that's what I feel when I thought of a lawyer. That's what I felt like lawyers do. I just want to come on here today to encourage y'all. If anybody is feeling stuck, stagnant, or anything in their life, don't give up. Just keep pushing forward. There is more to come, and just be grateful that you are where you are, but just keep your eye on the prize. There is value in being present and not always striving to see what's next, but keeping that eye on the future will help you be more optimistic and more grateful in the present, which will in turn reduce your anxiety, stress, depression, whatever you're dealing with mentally. Like, the past couple of months, I've been going through some things, and I'm not going to talk about them right now. And I was not necessarily starting to lose hope, but I started to feel inadequate. And I was reaching out to friends and former acquaintances looking for validation, when in reality, that's not what I needed. I needed to take accountability for my actions and where I was in my life. And I needed to seek counsel and guidance from the one whom I believe has a plan for my life. Jeremiah 29:11, my favorite verse. For I know the plans I have for you, to give you a future and hope, and to prosper you, and not to harm you. And in that meeting, it was like foreshadowing, because that was the first time in this job where I was actually included in the meetings about with the people who were doing what I've always wanted to do. And it felt encouraging, and it was beautiful to me. And in that moment, I was like, I love my job. I love my job. I love it. I'm excited that soon enough I'll be moving on to trial line, but trial line is not, I think I'm idealistic and I idealize these things a lot, but trial line is not idealistic. It's a lot of work, but I think it's, necessary work that's worth it in the end. And I feel blessed to be able to be in this position, because there are people I know who still haven't passed the bar, who, even if they have passed the bar, still haven't found a job where they're gainfully employed with benefits and things like that. I was tired of doc review because I felt in my spirit that I was, meant for more. And I just cannot wait to see how and when God opens that door to move on to the next level in this position, and to see how my next level is going to be greater than where I currently am. Because I tell people this all the time, and I'm going to make this short so we can move on with our day, because I'm not going to edit this. I didn't plan my life past becoming an attorney. I know that sounds crazy, but I didn't. I've never, and it took me a while to become an attorney. I've never planned my life past becoming an attorney. So when I finally did it, I cried out to God. I went through a period of, self-loathing, because I was like, okay, I did it. What am I going to do now? And I tend to have a spirit of, I don't like to get comfortable. So I'm always searching for the next thing. So now that I've done that, I'm like, okay, what do I do now? And I feel like that was God showing me, like, just be patient. It's okay to wait, and it's okay to take your time and enjoy where you are now, because what I have for you is going to be greater than you could have imagined. It's going to be a lot of work, but to whom much is given, much is required. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful that if you really sit back and you listen and you trust and you have faith and you ask, God will show you everything that your heart desires is within your reach, and it's coming to you. You just have to trust that it's going to come. So I'm preaching to myself and to you all when I say this. Never give up, never give in, because your breakthrough is right around the corner. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for being here. If you made it to the end of this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the link in the description box below to see my previous video. And at the end of this, maybe right now, there's going to be a playlist coming up. Feel free to watch my videos. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell their friend about your girl. And check out my cosmetics and self-care website down below in the description box. And until next time, you guys, love is the means, love is the message, and love is the motive. Bye.